All right. So this is Kenny Santos at Toronto, Canada for KennySantos.com. Do you want to know three things that you can start doing to help you be happier and more productive? You know what? I've done some blog posts on how happier people they make more money and they're more productive, and I'll put that link in the description of this video. But here's three things that you can do that allow you to be happier, more productive. The first one is something you probably heard of, and that is to meditate. And you got to think about this concept of if you want to be more productive in life, if you want to be happier in life, you have to be well rested. There was a time in my life, and maybe you're like this, or you were like this, or you know someone like this, and you know that you need more rest, is that you think that there's so much to get done. There's too many things to get done that you don't have time to sleep. You don't have time to yourself. You don't have time to think. But if you just take some time and meditate and just shut down for a moment, you'll find that you can come back and be more productive and be happier and work with a lot more gusto. Think about it like this, is that you know when your phone is almost dead and it's like less than 10%, all right? And you know some people get they get anxious when their phone's about to die. And you plug it in, you plug that phone in for half hour, or even if you plug that phone in for 15 minutes or something like that, that you get more than 15 minutes or you get more than half an hour just by plugging it in for half hour. You actually get more time out of it. That's what meditation does. And you know what? They say that you should meditate 45 minutes a day or an hour a day, and I'm not even quite there yet. But I do know this, is that when I started meditating just 10 minutes a day. And I noticed that even 10 minutes gives me so much benefit. It's almost indescribable how you're able to shut down, how you're able to be more productive, how you'll be able to be happier just from 10 minutes. I use an app called calm.com. I'll leave a link in the description of this video. It's a free app. There is an upgrade version if you want that. All right. I started off with the free version. That's the first thing you can do is meditate. Second thing that you can do is just be grateful. And being grateful is super simple. It's all you do is sit down and think about the things that make you happy. That's what being grateful is. And whether you know what, it's a family matter, whether it's your child, whether it's your parents, whether it's a certain experience, whether it's some new shoes that you bought, whether it's sunglasses on a sunny day or a sweater on a cold day, just think about the things that make your life more comfortable and things that make you happy. I start off my day writing three things that I am grateful for, and I end my day writing down three things that I'm grateful for. That's part of my evening and my morning routines. And so just spend some time being grateful, and you can't help but be happier once you think about things that make you happy, right? And the third one is the most important, or yeah, the most important. And when I first heard of this, I thought it was easier said than done. But really, once you start doing this, it'll make a profound difference. And I'm going to take you back to after I just lost everything. My son was newborn. My wife had left me. I had lost everything. I had very little money, nothing in the bank account. Sometimes I'd, scrounge up some change from somewhere. But I remember when I had nothing, my son was newborn and I hardly ever got to see him. And when I did see him, I was so happy just to be able to hold him. And as he got older, we would go to the playground and he would go down slides. We didn't have conversations because he couldn't quite talk yet. I mean, I would talk to him, of course, but I would just be so in the moment. I wouldn't worry about my the financial stresses, which were huge at the time, and I was just with him. But when it was time to bring him back home, when it was time to give him back to his mother, man, I would get so sad. And this would happen maybe an hour before he was leaving for the day or whatever. And I realized is that in that hour, when I could have been focusing on him, I was focusing on how much I was going to miss him. I missed him before he left. I was not living in the moment. I was living in the moment, when I first got him and for the first bit, but the last half hour to an hour, I wasn't living in that moment, and it really affected my happiness. So if you want to be happier, live in the moment. Because if you think about what's happening now, not about what just happened, not about the responsibilities of tomorrow, think about what's happening right now, you'll get a lot more accomplished and you'll get so much happier. So I trust you got some awesome value out of this. What I invite you to do is to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Also, if you want to see more videos just like this, go over to my blog. It's kennysantos.com. You can put your name and email in, and you're going to get an awesome audio on growing your business. And remember this, every day, multiple times a day, the universe sends us miracles. All we got to do is two things. We got to recognize those miracles, and we got to accept them. All right, take care and create a great day.